Oh, this thing's still running good. But I finally got somebody coming out to pick this piece of junk up. Other than the paint coming off of it, it's actually still in good condition. So somebody should easily be able to use it. It's actually a smaller deck than what's on this lawn tractor right here. It was sitting right there. I'm just happy to get it out of here. And I ended up bringing some other stuff up here. So hopefully he'll buy all of it and get it out of my hands. And so got rid of all that junk. Made 80 bucks. Not too bad. The only thing I could have used out of all that's the hood, which should fit right over this one. Of course, removing this one, of course, but yeah, those 3 wheels and tires, they wouldn't fit on these. This one actually takes bigger wheels and tires, and obviously the deck was just too small, 42-inch versus a 48-inch. I'm just happy to get rid of it. It's nice to kind of clean the place up a little bit. I'm actually going to have to use this money to probably replace this tire and definitely replace this one, because this one's starting to lose air, and I've had to put air in it like 3 or 4 times now. So I got 2 years of use out of all these tires, except for that one, which I did end up replacing. I think last year, you know, I definitely got some mileage out of these and bandaged them along for sure, which is kind of funny because I RTV'd the sidewalls, which, you know, that's not going to last, and it's surprisingly held up for 2 years. And I think that's actually where it's leaking out of now. In fact, if I can move this, get you guys a better shot. Yeah, I put the silicone on there 2 years ago, because both of these tires are completely original to when I picked this thing up. And you can actually see where the air is leaking through the silicone right here. But it had weather cracking on it. From it was because it was sitting for so long without air in all the tires. All the air had leaked out, so that it had cracked on the flat spot. And I'm very surprised that these repairs with the silicone and the green slime has held these 2 tires together as long as they have, because it honestly just really surprises me that these tires still even hold air in the first place, and I've gotten 2 years of use out of them. But we're getting close to me replacing all the rest of the tires on this thing. And honestly, other than that, this thing's been running pretty damn good. So you guys might see a quick little mowing vid today, but we'll see what happens. I guess the cats like the mowers too. This one's always sleeping on top of this bag. Getting some more cleanup done. This damn thing, it was by and far not worth fixing, but I am saving a few things off of it. Right now, I'm just kind of pulling these handle clamp things off, because these are usually pretty valuable. I always find myself robbing these off junker mowers anyways. So I always try and make a habit of keeping them. But I've completely torn this thing apart, and Dad's making a trash run. Get rid of all this stuff. So he asked me if there's anything I wanted to throw in there, so I've been kind of cleaning up. Coworker's supposed to come and get this today, and inside of the trailer's cleaned out. Moved all that stuff over there. Took care of those weeds, and I'm just finishing up with this. And then I'm going to be pulling the handle off. Actually, this thing, see if I can get this off. These are good to have too. But I would save this throttle, but it was rusted up at the bottom where weirdly it went into the transmission of all places. That thing wasn't worth saving, so I just cut it. But I was actually hoping I would be able to keep that, but it just wasn't worth it. I might keep the little handle thing though. We'll have to see about that, but I think I'll pull these other 2 wheels off, pull that handle off, and load it all into the back of the truck. So I knew this was going to be a pain in the ass, but we're in the process of pulling this thing off. And they're seized on here, of course. So this damn thing, I'm spraying it with the combination of WD-40 and some Deep Creep every so often, and it's probably not going to be till at least a few days before I can probably get this thing off. It's seized on there. We've busted up some boards just trying to get this one off. The other one came off a lot easier, but this one, for whatever reason, is just being a huge pain in the ass. So I'm just going to keep spraying it throughout the day, have the dad spray it, come out here and hit it with some of this stuff, at least for a couple days. And it's basically going to need to be heated up and taken off the axle, which I've tried to do with the butane torch, but they just don't get hot enough. You guys can kind of see some of that around there. But I tried and tried with the butane and it just didn't work. So I'm just going to hopefully get this to work like this and beat it off with some wood, pun possibly intended. But this thing, I'm working on getting it going. I just got it started, but threw some gas in it. And you know what? I completely forgot to check and see if there was oil in it before I started it. I'm gonna put this thing up for like 40 or 50 bucks. Of course, I'll get rid of all the grass crap that's on it, but I'm not going to let this thing run the whole time I'm talking on the camera. When I cut out, I'll start it back up again and just let it run. But yeah, I've just been doing some more cleanup out here. I got rid of all that grass with the trimmer before my coworker came and picked it up, moved the trailer, and kind of situated these around. There's the motor from that yard vac. So hopefully I'll find a home for this thing. It looks like it's going to be a lot better suited for like a pressure washer because there's no, I don't think there's any blade brake on it, or excuse me, flywheel brake. And if there is, it's perfect to bypass because it's got a manual throttle on it, which is perfect for a pressure washer. So I might just shelve that one. Still need to shelve that one. That one's been sitting outside for at least a month. But yeah, hopefully I can get some of these other ones working and going again. I still need to buy a new carburetor for this thing, but hopefully I'll have some more cleared out here pretty soon. This snapper, I know some of you guys really like these. I'm not going to throw this one away, at least just yet, because I do want to give this thing a chance, and it's going to need some parts. The big kicker with these is they only take they only take proprietary parts, meaning this side chute. I can only get one for a snapper. I can't retrofit another one on there. I mean, I probably could, but it looked like crap. So that stupid side chute's like 35 bucks, 40 bucks off of eBay. So hopefully I can find a used one here pretty soon, but it's really irritating trying to find some parts for these older snappers because they can just really get up there in price. But what I would like to do with this thing is, of course, tape off like the stickers and everything, and then the logo up front, and then just hit it with some isopropyl alcohol and give it a quick and dirty paint job. But there's probably somebody out there that would love to have one of these. And you know, come to think of it, the past few that I've had sold about the same type of body style were pretty easy to sell. So maybe I'll be able to sell this one too, but I don't want to put too much money into it because, you know, on a good day it's maybe only worth about 80 bucks, considering I'm only going to be able to get about 40 or 50 for this. Yes, of course I'm going to get you guys a mower video with some mowing. So I just tied that up with a zip tie, and I've got my respirator on, so that's why my voice probably sounds funny.
but let's get going.
Does well enough. That'll probably make somebody happy. We're doing stuff like